How much does it cost to start a food truck business in Arkansas? In this video from Food Truck Freaks, we will cover everything you need to know to get started with a food truck business in Arkansas. Before we get started, be sure to hit the subscribe button and bell notification to catch all our food truck business videos each week. Let's get started. The average cost to start a food truck can be anywhere from $50,000 to $140,000. Depending on legal fees, customization, state, and niche, a food truck owner can end up paying as little as $15,000 for their business or as much as $260,000. There are several variables that can impact your costs at the end of the day. How to open a food truck business in Arkansas. Starting your own food truck is much less complicated when you break it down into steps. We've created a food truck opening list to guide you through the process. Number 1. Research your food truck scene. Before committing to starting up a food truck, you'll want to make sure that your idea will stand out against the competition. Start by researching your city for the following: existing food truck businesses and concepts, existing restaurant concepts, the average demographic of the population, space where food trucks can stop and sell their products, busy street times where commuters can become customers. Be sure to find out if there is a demand in your city for the food truck concept you'll be interested in presenting. Number 2. Choose a food truck concept. You'll want to cater to the interests of the population of your city with your food truck. However, you'll want to share your own interests and passions through your business as well. After doing your preliminary research, choose a food truck concept that combines your unique style with the concerns of the community. From there, you can select a name and logo that properly reflect the heart of your business. Your concept, name, and logo should exhibit the following attributes: be unique and memorable, be descriptive and attention-grabbing. Clearly express your intentions without being too specific so that it can allow for growth. A well-thought-out concept and a visually appealing logo can make a major impact on customers and whether or not they choose to shop from your truck. Number 3. Write a food truck business plan. Once you have your concept established, it is time to get started on your food truck business plan. Writing a food truck business plan is an excellent way to work out the details of your business before you begin investing in it. This is also the document you would present to potential investors, so it is important to lay out your vision and financial plan carefully. The sections of a food truck business plan should include the following: an executive summary. This section should establish your company's identity, lay out your goals, and depict what kind of food you want to sell and why. A company description. List why you would like to start up a food truck and how your business is different from the competition in this section. A market analysis. Use this section to explain which demographic your truck would cater to and who your target audience would be. An organization and management plan. Lay out the employee ranks and your internal structure in this section to show a clear business organizational system. A service or product line description. You will want to provide your menu details and options for seasonal or future menu alterations. Marketing and sales strategies. Provide your advertising plan and different marketing tactics you plan on using to spread the word about your food truck. A funding request. Clearly identify where the funding for your truck will come from and how much you will need to get your business started. Financial projections. Here you'll show your investors the projected growth and financial plan for your company's future in the next 5 years. An appendix. In this final section, you can add any additional information that did not make it into the plan, like photos, logo designs, and blueprints. Number 4. Get funding for your food truck. Your business plan is your first step toward requesting funding for your truck. Considering the costs involved in opening a food truck, it is likely that you will need a loan to get your business off the ground. That funding and startup savings can come from a variety of places: community sponsors, personal investors such as friends and family, crowdfunding such as Kickstarter, small business administration microloans, rollover of business startup, ROBS, from a retirement account, opening a business credit card, equipment loans, and financing programs. Starting a food truck in Arkansas you will also need. Number 5. Get food truck licenses and permits. After you have established where your funding will come from, you'll need to explore what licenses are needed to start a food truck. Food truck permits and licenses can vary from state to state and even city to city, so it is important to check with your local jurisdictions like the Chamber of Commerce, the Health Department, and the Department of Motor Vehicles (DMV) office to find out their requirements. To open a food truck, you will also encounter many of the same licenses and permits required for restaurant businesses: business license, employer identification number, food service license, employee health permit. Additionally, you will most likely need the following food truck-specific permits. Mobile Food Facility Permit, Parking Permit and Zoning. As you work with your DMV to establish your parking permits and registration, be sure to ask about parking restrictions and limits in your city, along with where overnight parking is permitted. 6. Purchase a food truck. Considering that the largest portion of your startup budget will go to your food truck vehicle, it is important to select one that will serve your business well. There are a few aspects to consider when choosing the vehicle that will become your food truck, such as the following: deciding whether you want to lease or own your truck, deciding whether to select a new or used vehicle, choosing a reputable food truck dealer, selecting the customizations you will need for your truck. Additionally, it is important to purchase insurance for your truck and business to cover any physical damage and liabilities that may occur. Once you acquire a food truck vehicle, you may need to finalize your inspections and permits in order to become street legal. 7. Purchase your food truck equipment and supplies. With a truck in your possession, the next step is to furnish your space with food truck equipment and supplies. These items will be essential for producing your products and keeping your truck operating efficiently. To stock your food truck, you will need cooking equipment, grills, ranges, fryers, microwaves, and toasters, warming and holding equipment, countertop food warmers, soup kettles, fry dump stations, food prep equipment, work tables, chef knives, cutting boards, cookware, kitchen utensils, kitchen thermometers, serving equipment, disposable takeout supplies, food trays, napkins, cups, and plastic cutlery, refrigeration equipment, prep tables, under-counter refrigeration, ice machines, janitorial equipment, hand sinks, compartment sinks, floor mats, sanitizing chemicals, trash cans, recycling bins, floor care products. 8. Select a POS system. When you're operating a food truck, chances are you will also need a mobile point-of-sale (POS) system. These systems allow you to take credit card payments directly from your truck, but may require internet access. Many food trucks choose to take the cash-only route in order to not depend on internet access. However, customers are less likely to have cash on them, which can limit your customer base. This is leading food truck owners to select POS systems that allow them to accept both cash and credit. Toast POS systems are ideal for food truck environments because they can be set up with mobile order and payment options. This means your customers can order and pay by phone, freeing up your time to focus on preparing orders. 9. Invest in food truck marketing and advertising. Because your food truck won't have a permanent physical address, advertising and marketing play an essential role in its success. There are various marketing tactics you can use to boost your brand's awareness in the public eye. Here are just some food truck marketing ideas. Make your eye-catching logo highly visible. Place it on your truck, on flyers, and online. Design a bold menu board. Make certain that your menu board is legible, appealing, and clearly displays your food. Create a website that features your regular locations, photos, and an About Our Company section. Create social media accounts where customers can be notified about events, see pictures, and interact with your business. Find unique locations for your food truck. At first, you will want to explore various neighborhoods to find where your business fits best. Once you have determined excellent locations, visit them regularly to establish name recognition with your customer base. Also, when starting a food truck in Arkansas, you will need: be featured at community events like catered parties and local food truck festivals. These events will make customers more familiar with your business. Sell merchandise with your logo or slogan on it. You can offer t-shirts, travel mugs, and stickers for customers to purchase at your truck or online. Pros and cons of opening a food truck. Food truck businesses certainly present a unique set of advantages and challenges that are important to consider before you move forward with your business. Advantages of opening a food truck: mobility. With a food truck, you're able to move your establishment from place to place, ultimately expanding your customer base beyond one location and increasing your advertising potential. Flexibility. You have the freedom to bring fresh food directly to events and festivals without having to rent equipment. Additionally, food trucks have a greater sense of flexibility when it comes to adjusting their menus and schedules. Tax deductions. Food truck owners are able to deduct various expenses on their taxes that are not available to standard restaurant owners, like the truck itself and rental fees for truck storage. Challenges of opening a food truck. Competition. With the food truck market booming, it can be difficult to break through and generate a concept that will stand out from the masses. Long hours. A food truck can require many hours of maintenance, location scouting, cleaning, event booking, and more. Zoning laws. It can be difficult for food truck owners to stay up to date with zoning restrictions and local ordinances regarding where they can park their truck and how long they can remain at a single location.